Yo, what's up, guys? Apologies. You guys are about to see a video. It's going to be the review of the Odyssey as well as a tier list of all Christopher Nolan movies. We actually did have a tier list, and we were playing with it while we were doing it. But, fuck Google Meet. We watched our recorded video, and none of that is on there at all.
It's just fucking one by one. Why is it not columns, bro?
Yeah, so we apologize, and it will never happen again.
We're sure that it'll still be prime entertainment, so don't worry. But
yep,
apologies in advance. Welcome back to the Absolute Cinema Review podcast. As always, my name is Matt,
and I'm Ani,
and I'm Christian.
And today we are back with our first ever virtual episode. Today we have a very special episode.
Hold on.
What? No. This is your last strike.
We're not cutting, by the way. This is Christian has a case of giggles right now.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Right. We'll leave it in. We'll leave it in. No more re-intro.
Leave it in.
Leave it in. What are we doing today, man?
Are we running it back, or are we leaving
No,
this
we're leaving that in. We're gonna keep it rolling.
All right, let's go. I'm good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today we are talking about the Odyssey because it has been long awaited. We have a story to tell about what happened to us for this movie. It was not an easy journey, as Nolan intended, for us to see the Odyssey.
It was a real Odyssey.
It was a real
to watch this goddamn movie.
It was an extremely real Odyssey for ourselves, and we saw it in 70 millimeter for the first time, and I think it was a fantastic experience. We're going to get into that. We're going to do a little bit of a conversation about the Odyssey, our thoughts, just a general conversation about the movie, what we all thought. And following that, we are going to then rank Christopher Nolan's filmography. Now that the Odyssey is out, he has 13 movies, and we are going to rank them from S to D tier. And if you like this type of content, I mean, this is totally usually for the end of the video, but this is our first virtual episode. So if you like this type of content, like us to keep going forward with it, please let us know in the comments. But without further ado,
first of all, thank you to the kind people over at IMAX. Yes. I can't believe we were even able to get those tickets in the first place.
Yes.
Even though we did not end up using them.
Speaking of which,
unfortunately,
let's talk about this experience. We last Sunday, at the moment of this recording, I'm not sure exactly when this goes live, but on a Sunday going into Monday, we drove 3 hours to an undisclosed location to see the Odyssey in IMAX 70 millimeter. So we camped out in an IHOP for about an hour.
Dude, that was so fun, dude.
It was a good
time. The IHOP.
There was a lot of anticipation.
The dude that came over from the other table to tell us that it was worth it.
Oh
yeah.
We're sitting in this
IHOP.
Of
anticipation.
We're sitting in this IHOP at 12:30. Guys coming over being like, "Going to the Odyssey, right?" We're like, "Yeah." It's like, it's worth it.
Right.
It's worth
Slamming coffee to stay up.
Yep.
For the entire movie.
Yep. Having a nice meal at IHOP.
I honestly think that kind of took away from the first viewing for me because I was for real tired. I was very tired.
Yes, I was exhausted, but also it's a mix of exhaustion, but also excitement. I was so excited at the same time.
The packed theater made it better. The fact that there were that many people there just totally made it better.
Dude, okay, the audience was amazing. No phones, no one talking. But there was one guy who had his phone out for 5 seconds halfway through the movie, and it was all I could look at. I was like, "Turn your phone off, bro."
I hate when people do that. Absolutely.
I didn't catch that. I didn't really catch that at all.
It was so quick, but it was just like, bro, come on.
It's just noticeable when people do it, and it's in your line of sight, But anyways, we saw the movie at 1:45 in the morning, and I think it was fantastic. I don't want to give away too much. I think first should probably get into our scores. It's only right.
Yeah.
Right?
You go first. I want to go last.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I gave the Odyssey a 4.5 out of 5 stars.
I give the Odyssey a 5 out of 5.
I got it at a 4 out of 5.
Wow.
And that seems mediocre. It seems like a mid review, but I still did really, really like it. and
Okay.
it's kind of teetering on 4.5. You know,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
not a low 4. It's definitely
Look,
up there.
I'll admit right off the rip, like there are flaws with the movie, like in many different aspects, but I just don't give a fuck, bro. Like it's so epic with the theater experience attached on top of that. Like
Yeah.
No, yeah, the
Yeah.
it's a
spectacle definitely
5-star.
brings it like a very far way. Like, I won't hate on anybody rating this a 5-star movie because, first of all, it just looks beautiful, and when you think about the craft that like went into it in every single scene and all like the sweat that went into every single scene, like there's something amazing in that, you know. So
Yeah.
can't hate on it.
Filmmaking aspect definitely cannot be ignored. I found little to dislike about this movie. I think very few gripes. I think going at it case by case, I think we start with the acting. I thought the acting was fantastic. I thought Matt Damon gave one of his best performances of his career. I thought Anne Hathaway was great. Tom Holland was great. I wasn't as big of a fan of Robert Pattinson. I thought he did an okay job.
What?
Dude, no,
You're out of
your
you're
mind.
capping.
I thought he did
What
an
is-
okay
what is
job, but
that?
he wasn't my favorite. I don't know.
Someone get these beggars out of here. Like,
Yeah.
bro, come on.
What are you,
That
some dirty
amazing.
plate liquor?
That was crazy.
shit, dude.
He said that like
That was
5
crazy.
times.
Dude, I honestly feel the opposite way. I thought Robert Pattinson was great, but I didn't really love Tom Holland that much in the movie, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I think it was great casting, but he's just like still a little too close to Peter Parker for it to be that amazing of a performance, you know?
I kind of agree. He wasn't giving like medieval, you know what I'm saying? Castle, prince, whatever.
And Robert
guess.
Pattinson was sipping the shit out of that chalice, you know? Like he was really going for it.
I think he did a very good job of portraying what Nolan was trying to get from Telemachus as a character, though. Kind of like the innocent kid who's coming into his own, but also just like kind of confused and lost. Like I feel like Tom Holland did a very good job of getting that across, in my opinion. But I see what you mean when you say it's kind of hard to take him out of the Spider-Man role.
Yeah, whenever I hear Tom Holland speaking in American accent, that's pretty much the only thing I could think of, to be honest.
Yeah,
you know,
that's fair.
I want him to do like a crazy different. Like he's got to do a crazy different. Like I like Tom Holland just because he's just a likable actor. I feel like it's so hard to not like Tom Holland, but talent is not really the first word that comes to mind when I think of Tom Holland. So I hope he gets like different roles to like prove that, because I think he is still good. But
yeah, definitely fair. I wanted to say too, I don't want to butcher his name, but John Leguizamo, is that how you pronounce it?
Dude, I think he had the best performance. Like he didn't get that much screen time.
Great. Yeah, he had a decent amount of screen time.
Yeah,
He was great, dude. I loved his performance and his character. It's awesome.
Dude,
really big fan of him.
On the first watch, I liked her performance, obviously, Anne Hathaway, but it wasn't like a standout for me. On the second watch, I thought she was fucking cooking, bro. Very
She did
good
her job.
performance.
Yeah.
She did her job. I agree.
I don't think it goes a lot beyond that though.
Are
Like
you
she
serious?
did her job and she did it. No, she did. It was a really good performance.
It was a good performance. I will say it didn't knock my socks off, but still, job well done.
Yeah.
And I'm not hating. I promise I'm not hating, because I did enjoy it. I did.
Yeah.
I did 100% enjoy it.
I think John Leguizamo is the only actor or the only performance that like blew my socks off though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
Matt
I
Damon.
like
and Matt Damon. Sorry.
Matt
Matt Damon, obviously.
what's the dude's name? The Patel?
Himesh Patel.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah.
I thought he was great. There wasn't a lot of
of
emotional range to work with, but like he was just really solid.
yes.
And then I thought Elliot Page was amazing.
Oh my
But he didn't
God,
have that
yeah.
much screen time though. But like
Yeah.
the monologue in Hell, wild,
crazy.
bro.
Every single flashback you get to the scene of Elliot Page's character, like when they flip the sword. Every single time it flashes. All right, we're good. Yeah, no. Every time it flashes back to basically that first scene where Elliot Page's character is getting his like chin flicked up with a sword, like each time it goes back to that, you're like, damn, like even though it's just a frame, basically, it's such a great performance still.
It is. And it's like, it's such a pivotal scene too. Like you learn later that it's such a pivotal scene, but the movie starts with it. I don't know. Nolan did a lot of that this movie, where he throws things at you in the first 30 minutes that are explained later. and the payoff was like so solid. Speaking of which, I think we can. Yeah, what's up?
I did want to say something about that
Yeah.
because we were talking about like what Christopher Nolan movies this is similar to, and I did not mention Inception. I feel like Inception has the most amounts of that. Like
Yeah.
they start the movie in that like palace that they end up at, which is like limbo or whatever.
Yeah.
Like old as shit. And then remember like halfway through the movie with Maul, and he's like, I did Inception, or like Inception's possible because I did it on you. Like that
Yes.
revelation kind of reminded me of like the revelations that happened in this movie as well.
It is, dude. It is super. I was thinking about that too. It is super similar to Inception because it's like timeline wise, it's kind of tied up in the same way. Like it's kind of almost got the same beats, and then at the end, the twist is not like an Interstellar level twist where something happens. It's more of a emotional twist, or not saying
Yeah.
Interstellar is not emotional, but it's more of like a moral message, a moral twist to the story.
Yeah.
Well, I also
It's like-
saw. Or sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like the character. Nah, just go. I'm fucking cooked. It's just too late. I was cooking and I forgot.
Nah, think on it, bro. I was gonna
I
say.
know.
I saw a review saying like the story in the movie is told how it's told in the book, where it's a recollection of small stories. So it's like the characters go and they're in a conversation, then it flashes back to certain points in the movie. Like Odysseus will be talking like and trying to remember his past, and he'll start talking about a story from his past, and then it'll cut into that story that he's talking about. Like things like that where the characters are having conversations, but then it cuts into that point of history is apparently, I mean, I read the Odyssey a long time ago and I was also in high school, so I try to pretend like I know it, but I saw a review saying that's like how the book structurally also goes. So I think, I mean, that added detail is really cool too.
Yeah,
that's pretty
I
cool.
wish I could talk about the book, but I have no idea how it's structured at all. But I did hear about the author of like the latest popular rendition of the Odyssey coming out and basically calling the whole movie like basic, pretty much.
I saw.
You know, so I don't know how honest it is to the book. But honestly, with that being said, the message of the movie also is fantastic. Like I was kind of sitting in the first experience kind of confused on how it could get tied up. Like in Inception, you kind of have a better idea of how things could get tied up in the end. But in this one, you kind of just don't know, you know? And it felt kind of more random, and I didn't really like that the first time. But on the second viewing, you definitely see the little strings of all the different plot lines in the beginning, and they do get tied up really well at the end.
Yeah.
I saw a comparison, or not a comparison, or more like an analysis of the events of the film, and I don't know if this is intended a takeaway or it's literally just like a reach. I think it's valid. It's like basically every island they land on, like all these gods or like creatures aren't real, and it's just him making up these stories to like kind of cloud what they did on these islands, like to these people or something. Like instead of the Cyclops, it's just like a shepherd who they blinded and took sheep, or like I don't know, like the island is there was one, there was supposed to be cannibals, so he made up a story about people in like metal armor instead of the actual fact that they ate each other on that island, some shit like that. I don't know.
That makes
That'd
sense.
be pretty cool
Because
the
that's
whole
what the movie
story
is
his
about. Is
told,
like, it's about his guilt, so that would
Yeah.
make sense that why that would happen.
and the whole story's told from his recollection, eating fucking lotus flower with Calypso.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool.
I don't know if that's a theory or that's what happened in the book.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know because I'm not a reader like that. But
We're
Yeah,
not
it
book
might-
readers.
It might be a little too meta, to be honest.
Yeah. There's a chance. Well, anyways, I'm curious because Christian and I talked about it a little bit. Like, Monty, what was your favorite scene in the movie?
Dude, I think it's easily the scene where it's the flashback and it's the second showing of the fall of Troy. I think that's one of the best Christopher Nolan scenes of all time. Like maybe
Wow.
top 5 Christopher Nolan scenes of all time. Even though this is probably not for me a top 4 or 5 Christopher Nolan movie, that scene is so good. Loved it. It changes the
I
entire
agree.
movie.
Yeah.
Without that
But-
movie, honestly, like I might shit on this, to be honest.
No way, bro.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I agree with you. That is my favorite scene as well. But something I forgot about for like a couple days was the damn scene in hell with the walk up song. I don't know if you guys re-listened to that song on like Spotify. I think it's called like Hades or something. Crazy.
Yeah.
And that whole
The
scene, Elliot
sacrificial
Page,
blood, they're all drinking the
Yep.
blood.
Yeah.
fire.
fucking what's his name? Benny Safdie, Agamemnon, whatever.
Agamemnon.
Bro, I'm never getting that right.
No, yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I think the scene in Troy, especially after the second viewing, that combined with the scene leading up to it, where Odysseus is still disguised as a beggar back in Ithaca, and he's like talking to Penelope through the door, and like he reaches out and touches Athena, or like his vision of Athena while he's recollecting and being like, what if like he regretted everything that he did, and then it cuts to the flashback with the song. That combined with the scene in Troy is
Yeah. Perfect.
I was
That's what you're
at
talking
the
about,
second
Monty,
viewing,
right?
Yeah, yeah.
It is. It's the same scene, but I'm
It's the
prefacing it
whole
with
thing as a
the
collective.
whole thing.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the scene actually in Troy wouldn't have been as impactful for me without like the moments before it, like in Ithaca.
Yeah. And he was like just right when that monologue started, I knew exactly where it was going. But before it started, I was like, where is this going?
Yeah. It's so interesting because that's the second time we see it. And the first time you see it, it's just straight up action almost. There's nothing really emotional about it at all. And then he goes through this whole journey. He learns all these lessons and he has a completely different takeaway from his own memory of that scene. And yeah, like I noticed that the second time I was watching, it's riddled throughout the whole story. I mean, this is pretty basic, like it's easy to catch, but throughout the whole movie, he's like plucking his bow to make sure that the animal knows that he's hunting them. And Troy, what happened at Troy was the complete antithesis of like what he really believed in. Like it's his betrayal against the gods. Like he defied the gods in that moment and they punished the fuck out of him, his army, his home. And then, yeah, it's like, it's crazy because, sorry. It's late.
No, I got you. Though. No.
Did you just get lost in thought? What was that?
Lesson thought, yeah.
I was really listening too. I was like, damn, where's
Right.
was
where's
a lot
he
of
going at
no,
this
it's
point?
it's like God ruined him from within almost. Like there's all these external conflicts, but it's really all about his guilt and almost PTSD and finally coming to terms with it and feeling really guilty about it in order to get over it, you know?
Yeah. And you know, it's funny, like we were talking so much about this scene. Christian and I were also discussing like how similar this was to like previous Nolan films, like specifically Oppenheimer. When in Oppenheimer, he's like giving the speech to like that group of people in the gymnasium, and like the scene where he's walking out and you get that flashing scene of him basically having like flashbacks and PTSD and regret about dropping the bomb, and kind of just this grand moment of like, what have I done? And like the catastrophic consequences of like these actions, these irreversible actions that have an impact on so many people, and like the weight of that on someone. It felt so similar. Like so
Nolan
strikingly
likes his
similar.
themes, dude.
He
Nolan
does.
likes to explore kind of the same thing in a different way.
Yeah.
But I think this one kind of went deeper than Oppenheimer even.
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
I think so.
Then Oppenheimer.
Actually, wait a
The-
minute.
the-
What am I even
that's
saying right now?
the
No.
only thing that
No.
Oppenheimer has to run on, like its only fuel, is like its thematic, like.
Well, listen, I'm biased because
Sense,
I
I feel
don't like Oppenheimer, but I feel like for me, this, even though that's all Oppenheimer really does is explore the guilt of,
Yeah.
you know,
I
I
don't know
think
if
they're
that's all
both
it does.
strong.
but this one just cuts deeper when it does. You know,
I don't think that's
I'll
all
have
it
to.
does.
I'll have to watch Oppenheimer
I think-
again, but
Oppenheimer. I would rewatch Oppenheimer tonight. We'll get to the tier list, but
All right, what are your?
I'm just gonna
gripes?
leave my thoughts.
I
I
can't.
love Oppenheimer though.
Wait, let's go back to the performances. Go back to the performances.
What you have
Anne
more to say about
Hathaway,
the performances?
fantastic.
I thought some weird
Holland, I don't
casting was
know.
going on.
Like who?
Where?
casting.
Yeah.
Mia Goth was kind of like, I don't think anyone was bad, but there were so many faces I knew it became random.
I think Mia Goth to me would have been more of a problem if she had such a bigger role. She kind of definitely felt out of place in the cast, I think. Like I was a little bit weirded out and kind of confused by her character too. It's like she was playing both sides, but it's like, does the queen not see that? If she does see that, does she just not care? Like I was just a little bit confused about her motives, I think.
I think the queen is just like everyone's the ops. Like
I
so
guess,
many of them.
but
She's just gonna like.
She
doesn't even fuck with.
Wait until
she can. She doesn't let anyone come in those doors. But Mia Goth's character is just allowed in there.
That's because she's her like servant.
I know, but like that's why I'm kind of
betrayed her straight up.
Like whatever. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think Mia Goth was an interesting choice, but she wasn't necessarily bad. You know,
no. There are no bad performances. There are
there's nothing bad.
Yeah,
but, it was just my point of like I literally know everybody here, like that dude from Upgrade with the clanky shoes. I'm
you're
like,
saying you
that's
don't
the
like
action, dude.
You don't like that you know everyone?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just something I noticed.
Just give somebody else a chance, you know?
Yeah,
listen,
I mean, random faces in there.
People like to say that Nolan's the only one that does this, and that's just factually incorrect. Like, great directors return to casting they know works.
Okay, but to this extent,
well, I'm not talking about that.
Nolan takes it to a different extent, though.
I've never seen Mia Goth in a Nolan movie.
Not Mia Goth in particular, but like half the cast.
Well, I like that aspect. I've seen Michael Caine in 100 more Nolan movies. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess.
Listen, to us, Mia Goth is like too familiar of a face, but this movie's so popular, like so many like non-movie people are gonna go see this.
Oh yeah,
and they probably don't know who Mia Goth is.
It's a very
you're not wrong. You're not
very
wrong.
Very good point. Actually, did not think of that. But yeah, I don't think I have a whole ton else to say about the performances. I think all around they were very solid, and Matt Damon as the lead, in my opinion, carried the movie. Obviously, he has the most screen time. He's the focal point of the film, and obviously that's a very important role to cast. And I think Matt Damon just executed that to the highest level. Like in every scenario, in the scenario where he was the captain and he was, you know, the charging commander of the ship and, you know, leading people around and then getting betrayed. But then on the flip side of that, him as kind of like a lost man, confused, not knowing where he is, playing both sides of that. I thought he was just fantastic.
Yeah.
All the way
and
around.
How Nolan does it, where he completely like timeline, because of the timeline, you just see him switch to opposite ends of that spectrum just constantly throughout the movie.
Yes.
Which he did a great job of doing as well.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Dude, not to switch it up too much, but I was literally just thinking about that scene in Hades again. I think that's my favorite scene in the movie, straight up.
Really?
Yeah, because I was just thinking about it chronologically. The build-up, they're walking up, it's literally black as shit. And did you know that when they come out of the dirt, like the dead people, they literally just buried the actors and they gave them snorkels?
No way.
I saw that too.
Christopher Nolan's kind of fucked up for some of this stuff that I've been hearing.
Real.
I mean, dude.
No, but it's the performances in that scene from Elliot Page and Benny Safdie. I don't know. Something about it. Like the look on their faces, like it literally looks like someone that has died and came back.
Dude, Elliot Page looked like someone that actually got like stabbed in the back for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
I think my question is
for the rest of the movie too.
Yeah.
Do you think when Odysseus goes to the West and he honors his soldiers that they get out of Hades, or are they just there forever?
No, they're dead for sure. But
Hades is like hell.
But Hades, yeah, that's like hell.
Yeah,
super hell.
Yeah. They're literally underneath the ground.
I don't know. Is the point of going west to honor them to get them out of there?
I don't know.
I thought it was just like customary, like you're supposed to honor the dead.
This is probably simple literary
knowledge. Wait, no. This would not happen, and I'll tell you why. It's because in that scene, Elliot Page's character says, like, thank you for honoring me and actually burying me. So he was honored, and he's still in fucking Hades, the underworld.
I was just about to say the same.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Oh, no.
Everybody just goes.
So is that just where they go?
They're just there for good. I think it's more so about like, the things that you did in life. Like Agamemnon is not a good guy. He killed his daughter.
for favorable wins.
Favorable wins.
It's crazy shit.
He did get
bro.
hella favorable wins though.
Dude, speaking of characters, like I'm kind of set. Like I think the fact that you never really see Agamemnon's face gives him like that much more aura, especially considering, in my opinion, like Benny Safdie does look pretty goofy. But I do wish we got a little bit more Agamemnon, you know?
Yeah, I think
every
it was
time he was
just,
on
I think
screen,
it
you're
was
like,
just
whoa.
perfect. I think it was
You think
just
so?
perfect.
Yeah. I kind of wish we had more, but I feel like the aura would have been gone if they showed us more, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think
agree.
the aura is in the little amount of screen time. I think it's like the presence, you know?
Because you got to see it twice when they open the gates of Troy.
It's the same scene.
And you see him come out. You got to see it 2 times, and it looks different both times.
Well, one of them is closer up. It's the
Yeah.
same scene. But nah, him walking in too and just kind of like surveying the area. He's like, I don't need to fight.
Yeah.
Dude, I love John Bernthal the second time I watched it. The first time I was like, all right, it's just fucking John Bernthal. The second time that didn't really change, but I was just more like in tune with it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a very John Bernthal character. I don't know if that's a pro or a con, because I feel the same way about Tom Holland's character, where it's such a Tom Holland character. It's not really weird for him to play a role like this at all, just like kind of an innocent boy. And John Bernthal plays such a John Bernthal role where he's basically like being like, let me tell you something, and just like
Let me
talking
tell
to
you
this guy,
something.
you know?
And then he tells him something.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to know what you guys, like, switching gears a little bit. I want to know what you guys thought about like the practical effects, because like pretty much everything, and I mean pretty much.
Holy shit. Sorry. I don't even know how that
You got a-
happens.
You got a laser pointer, fam?
All right, switching gears a little bit, I wanted to talk about like the practical effects, because I thought that they played a huge role in the movie being a little bit more authentic and overall just enjoyable, especially doing some research into what scenes had practical effects and which didn't. Like, for example, in the scene where the crew finally finds land, they see like smoke from a house, and then they go up, and I'm forgetting the character's technical name in the movie, but she essentially feeds them but turns them all into pigs, right? And you would 100% think that that was all CGI, but it was not. It was practical effects using animatronics to like morph the faces and whatnot. I thought that was insane that we found that out after the movie. It's not only that, like the entire like city of Troy burning to the ground was all practical effects. Like there's just so much more that went into it that I think made such a big impact into how pretty and like just natural the movie looked.
I mean, it's no CGI. There's no CGI. Everything is practical effects.
Well, I think the Cyclops, at least.
No, it's not. It's a puppet.
Well, I know it's a puppet, but like actually like bringing it to life and animating it.
I don't know.
I think had to be some CGI.
But the
Okay,
pig
but-
scene, though, you could totally tell. I felt like.
I think there's a tiny bit, unless like he's literally just Jesus. Because like, what about that thing? I still have no idea what that was, because not Odyssey lore. But remember when they go around that whirlpool and little hand comes out of the rock and just scoops
Yeah.
him up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
what
don't
was that?
remember that. I don't really know what that was, but
Nolan could have been
cool.
doing some
It's
dark
crazy.
magic on the set, dude. That's what it sounds like. That's what every
Shut
interview
up.
sounds like.
There was definitely
the-
a little CGI, but like my point is what
the amount of practical is
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yes.
and I honestly think you have to respect that, especially when we're talking about like how monumental of a film this is. Like in my initial review, I'll stand by this. Like I don't think any other director, living or dead, could have made an adaptation of the Odyssey like this. I just don't think that they could.
No.
Obviously there's a bunch of adaptations. People take like the journey of a hero in their own way, like as an archetypal story, but actually adapting the book in this way, it just seems like something that only Christopher Nolan is capable of.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion. I
If
don't
you
know.
had to choose one director, who would you choose?
Didn't he?
To
Easily
direct
Denis.
this?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
outside of Nolan, you're saying?
I was gonna say if there's anyone who could come close, and I would want to see him try it, is him.
Yeah.
Because he's making Dune. I feel like that's
don't-
close.
Dude, I mean,
almost,
very
you know what I'm
slight
saying?
caveat. I'm very excited for Dune Part 3, but after exiting that theater and seeing that clip, I am so fucking excited for that movie, dude.
Yes.
That shit looks evil.
Yes.
That shit looks so evil, and I need to see it in 70 millimeter. I was
Yes.
telling Matt, so we saw it, the Odyssey again. Obviously, you did too. Not in 70 millimeter, and like there was a big difference, and like, but It was fine, you know.
I
I feel
actually
like this.
don't think you need like I thought it was going to be a bigger difference watching it in a regular theater and not 70 millimeter
Exactly.
IMAX, but it wasn't that bad. Like you could almost kind of like not tell all the way, you know, you get everything out of it. But the clip that we saw of Doom Part 3, that was
No
different.
way. The tallness of that ship, that was just, I mean, no, that's only in 70 millimeter, I feel like, because it was at the top of the screen.
Yeah. That I just
Yeah.
want to talk about that scene for a second. That clip is insane because like this huge object just comes from the ground, and the scariest part of it is it feels surreal because it's going so slow. Like it's just like slow motion going to the top, and it just doesn't stop, and just starts
Yeah.
spraying on everybody and killing everybody.
It's like the Death Star, dude.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
scary.
It reminded me of like D-Day, like the Saving Private Ryan opening scene.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, like the
Like, if there was
ropes
a
of bullets.
Yeah. And the
Mhm.
sound design of the bullets in that scene. I might be like a nerd about bullet sound design. I've came to fucking figure out about myself, but that
Uh-huh.
sound was crazy.
Yeah.
No, Denise definitely like the popular pick for who else would you like to see direct the Odyssey. But I honestly think Jon Favreau could do like a pretty decent job.
I thought you were gonna say Emerald Fennel.
No, no.
No, I was gonna say, speaking of sound design, I wanted to ask like what your favorite component of the movie is. Like, was it directing? Was it like set design? What about the movie did you like the most? Because for me, I'll stand by it. It was the score and the sound design. For me, it made or broke the film, and it made it for me. Like not only Ludwig's score, but just the sound effects and the fast-paced sound in multiple scenes. I felt like certain scenes wouldn't have had the same impact if the sound design was not what it was.
See, I don't really feel that way to be honest. The sound is not
Oh,
like a huge thing that I
There's no
loved in this
way.
movie. I felt like there are other Nolan movies that have better sound. Like I think Oppenheimer has better sound. I think Interstellar definitely has better sound.
I agree
think,
with you, but
know,
I think to Matt's point, because we were talking about how the soundtrack and the score of this movie really attaches itself to scenes, which obviously Nolan does in his other movies as well. But this one, especially with like the heartbeat, like rhythm that like increases with a bunch of the action scenes, I think it works really well.
Yeah.
yeah. Do they do that better than Tenet though?
I haven't
No,
seen Tenet in a
I
long
don't think
time.
so.
no,
I don't
like
think
that
so.
trucks in place song is low key kind of wipes the.
Yeah. Mhm.
Nah.
I think
But
my favorite
it's like
component. Oh wait, what are you gonna say?
it's just like 9 out of 10 scores versus 10 out of 10 scores.
It is. It
so-
is. I'm being like very picky.
You're being
right now.
facetious.
Yes, but we have to. That's our job. But my favorite component of it was definitely the visuals, like definitely the set design. I think everything just looks so pretty throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
All the islands, all the beaches. Troy looked insane. Like I don't think there's another movie that kind of depicts ancient civilizations how like this movie did at all. I don't think any other movie comes close. Like even Gladiator, doesn't come close to depicting it like this.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there is something missing when it comes to that, though. Not that the sets didn't feel lived in, but maybe I feel like if more was, which sounds stupid, but more was explored, maybe, because I feel like it's just Ithacus, Troy, and then this world that he does like a loop in, and then he
Yeah.
comes back to Ithacus. Because like I watched Troy before, and you got to go through like all of these different civilizations in Troy, which is a worse movie, but still pretty good. And it felt bigger in
Then this one.
like yes and no. It's hard to explain because this movie's huge,
The world
but there's
felt
aspects of it that feel kind of small.
yeah, the world building felt weird to me when they're like, oh, you could just like physically transport yourself into hell, like beyond the sirens and all of that. So it's like they need to go west because it's not explored, but also there's like a mystical side of the map, which I didn't get completely.
Like I guess I don't feel the trading, like there's all this trade route, that whole civilization where I forget what it's called, where John Bernthal's character's at with Lupita Nyong'o, that whole place.
Yeah.
I feel like we were never really given an
There's
idea of what that place really is.
Yeah, there's one scene. There's so much attention to detail. I mean, obviously it's Christopher Nolan, but do you remember that one scene where Adam, what's his name, Agamemnon is like, his homecoming. He's back to his own crib, and there's like a frame where Helen is kind of walking him towards the castle. Do you guys know that frame I'm talking about?
Yeah,
dude. If you look at that scene, that frame, or those couple frames, it lasts like 3 seconds, but it's like one of the most beautiful paintings like ever. So he shows you this like this beautiful scenery, but you're not allowed to stay there at all. Like you just have to. It just fleets by you.
Yeah. I kind of just wish we like stayed in those scenes for more than 3 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. The world building was a little bit interesting. Like it felt like there were a limited amount of settings that you really got to see. I agree with that. I just think like it was so fragmented. It didn't feel like a complete picture of the world that we were a part of, you know? It was just really glimpses. Like the glimpses that we got were great, and we got like new locations that felt pretty similar, at least outside of like the ancient cities of what we saw, like Sparta a little bit. You saw Ithaca, you saw Pylos. Those were like the 3 main ones that you really got to see. But like Christian, to your point, like the trading routes were a big deal. We didn't really get to see that. Like there were just things that I feel like were mentioned and hinted at that were just fragments of the story. But I feel like it's not necessarily, it's not necessarily a huge issue, but I do see that as a point. I think while we're talking faults, like something that is holding it back from being a 5-star movie, to me at least, that Christian and I discussed, is like there's one scene, and it's the scene where the Odysseus and his crew are like pulling up on a random island, and they run into that like little kid who screams, and then they fight like the dudes in the giant silver armor. That scene to me felt super inconsequential, other than the fact that it just shaved down like half of their crew. Yeah, like it's largely inconsequential and kind of pointless. Yes. And like the first time they landed, they met the Cyclops, and they learned that the Cyclops was like yelling for Poseidon. So that had consequence, because when they sailed back to sea, Poseidon was going to be angry with them. So that actually had like a pivotal point in the story. Also, it's a super cool set design as well. Yeah, it's crazy. Same with the pig ones. Same with Circe's on the third. Exactly. Island. Yeah. And that had severe consequence because she was a witch, and she gave him directions and like told him essentially the way to go and how to get to Hades and how to do the ritual. Like that had severe consequence. And that's where kind of like the moral seed gets planted, where she's like, you could have killed us, and you've been raping and pillaging everywhere throughout the world. Yes. Like, that's where that story starts. So 100%. And it was needed for the story. I think what we were saying, what Christian and I were saying, is that there's one thing that we felt like was missing, or at least I felt like was missing, which is Odysseus, and a little bit more of an exploration into Odysseus's relationship with his crew, because he talks so much about like, I can't lose my men, I can't let most of my men die, like I need to do whatever I can to defy the gods so that they won't die. But you don't get as much, or at least as much as I would have liked, into his relationship with this crew. Like, who are these people to him? Like, what are their camaraderie? Like,
I kind of go back on this take, like yes and no, because these are supposed to be terrible people. So are we supposed to connect with them in a way like that? But then again, I do want some sort of connection to what's happening, because my whole gripe with the whole Odyssey section of the movie is my lack of attachment to what is going on. Yeah. But I don't know, how do you go about that, you know?
That's one of my major gripes with the movie too, is the relationships that people have with each other in this movie. You just don't have enough time to sit with any of that. You just don't have enough time with the characters, because there just are so many characters and there's so many things going on. Like they're stuck on that beach for 10 years, but you don't really feel it, you know? It almost feels like they almost just got there and they're doing the horse thing right away.
Yeah. I did not feel that 10 years. The only reason it felt like 10 years is because they said it's been 10 years. Yeah. like in Interstellar, you can feel the passing of time so much, because there's a limited amount of characters and a lot of screen time of them just fucking like dealing with this shit.
And it helps you connect with the characters more when you do have more screen time.
Yes. So and I think that's
more of an emotional pull.
Yes. Yes. It makes it hit more at the end.
I just think it's honestly the nature of the story. It's that it's always moving. It's constantly moving from one thing to the next. So there's simply less opportunity to sit still with the characters, I think.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's what it comes down to. But I mean, obviously, like in my opinion, very minimal things that could have changed to make it like a ton better. Overall, I mean, I'll say this again. Like I've never been more excited to watch a movie ever. Like ever since we knew the Odyssey was coming out in the first place. Like thinking about it the whole time it was coming out, the moments leading up to it, like I've never been more excited for like anything. And I think for the most part, it lived up to that. So you can't really ask for
I think
much
that's
more.
really the only gripe that I even do have with the movie is the pacing and the fact that you don't get to sit with the characters too long. Like when
You think the pacing is too fast, right?
it's too fast, and then
Okay.
at some points it's kind of lulled too because Odysseus gets back to Ithaca, and there's just too much time in between then and in between the scene where he's back at Troy again. And then after that, I will say the last fight scene is kind of goofy. Like it's kind of like some Tom and Jerry shit. They're like,
No.
yeah, let's dig a hole in the
That's-
ceiling.
That's
No.
that's
Like,
what I
come
said
on,
the
dude.
first time. The second time I liked it more. I don't completely disagree with you still though.
Yeah, it's kind of the same Tom and Jerry kind of vibe that they had when they were fighting the Cyclops. It's kind of like, oh, some people get out, and he kind of turned around, and there are still people there, but they're chilling, and he's asleep, and it's kind of like, it's all kind of all over the place. And I thought that last scene was kind of like that too. And like, it's hard because you're coming off the best scene in the movie, and then you have that scene. So it's like I thought that was your last real scene before the falling action, and I don't think it was, perfect. So that and the pacing is probably why I decked it down to a 4. Still really liked it though.
Fair. I think these are fair critiques. I personally enjoyed the final fight. I thought it was less Tom and Jerry than the Cyclops, and I thought Odysseus was kicking ass, and I actually liked the action sequence. But I thought if anything was goofy, it was Robert Pattinson being like, "The spears, come to spears."
That's because it was
No.
supposed to be goofy. It was goofy.
He
I
is a
loved
goofy.
it,
He's
bro.
a cornball.
He is. I
literally
know.
is a
I know. It
goofy.
just like took me out of the action a little bit. I was like, "What does he say? Like, do something, bro."
No, he's a coward.
He is. He is. I
Yo,
know.
does Robert? Is it a positive or negative thing that Robert Pattinson and Zendaya are in 20 movies this year?
Positive, bro. And Tom Holland.
I don't think so, man. Like it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just give somebody else a shot, bro. Why do they have to be
Dude,
in Dune Part 3's Odyssey, the drama? It's got the Batman coming up. Like we
Hey,
get
listen,
it, bro.
man.
You're good. We believe you.
Damn,
to
Zendaya
your-
was also in Euphoria too. That's a
That's
crazy
true.
run.
But Euphoria was ass, so we don't need
Yeah,
to be
apparently
talking
she was
about
good in
that.
it though.
I
Lonnie,
believe
to
it.
your point, like you get obsession when you give new actors a shot. So
Exactly.
might need to happen.
All right, I want to go over to the tier list, but first, how do you guys feel about this movie doing at the Oscars?
Best picture
Mm.
contender.
Oh, of course it's going to be a contender, but do you think
That's
it'll
not gonna win. No, I
You don't
think Dune
think so?
3 will win.
I don't think
Yeah.
anything stacks up to it yet. I
Dune
don't know.
3 will win Best Picture. I'm calling
No.
it right
Yes.
now.
No.
On the
I'm
first-
getting
I'll
on
bet
that
money.
boat with you, dude. I'm getting
I'll
on
bet
that
money.
boat with you.
Let's
No.
flash. What's $20 right now?
So wait. I want to recall, when is the last time that a sci-fi movie won Best Picture?
Let me take you back 20 years to a little trilogy called Lord of the Rings. Return of
20
the King.
years. It's been 20 years?
Yes. Yeah.
It's been enough
Dude.
time, dude. It's been enough time.
This is a Lord of the Rings level trilogy. I would say it's about to be better. And that movie won it. I think this movie will win it too.
In my opinion, the Odyssey is too big to fail. I think they give it to the Odyssey. I think Ludwig undoubtedly wins score.
I don't
think this
know, dude.
probably
We still
wins
got
set
dude, that
design.
Dune 3's score is still going to be nuts.
It's Hans Zimmer. Dune 3 is Hans.
It is.
Yeah.
This could just get blown out of the water, bro.
No,
Denis
I
could
think
kind of like
I
replace
think Odyssey wins.
what Christopher Nolan like. He could replace what Christopher Nolan has been to film like this last decade with this next movie. I think.
no. I think
I think the Odyssey still wins like set design,
Yeah.
casting,
Yes.
costume.
Casting
stuff like
an
that.
award?
Yeah, it's a new thing. I don't really
those
know
are
what it
those are like
means,
the
but
Frankenstein categories, though.
I think
yeah,
Matt
they
Damon
are kind of.
Matt Damon undoubtedly wins Best Actor.
You still
Come
got Timmy,
on.
bro. You still got Timmy.
They love
don't
snubbing
think
Timmy.
so.
You got Timmy, and you got Robert Pattinson for
Robert Pattinson for who?
for Dune 3.
As
Or
a
I don't-
main actor?
I don't think he could get, but I'm pretty sure he's like the second. Yeah, I guess you have to be lead
Supporting
actor.
role, bro.
Yeah,
Well, actually, you know more about that than me. Actually, maybe
yeah.
I don't want
I'm
to
gonna
know
keep my
about that.
mouth shut. I'm gonna keep
Nah,
my mouth
bro.
shut.
Dude, we're talking the Academy, and you think Timmy will be Matt Damon? I don't know about that.
I think so.
Listen, I'll
It's
be honest. If I
possible.
see Dune 3 and I think he's better, but I'm thinking about the Academy.
Do you guys
Has
think
Matt Damon
Obsession's
ever
going to
got it?
get? No.
I think so. Yeah.
Does
Think he
he?
won an Oscar for Good Will Hunting? Maybe
Hold on,
something
look it up.
else?
Look it up.
I feel like they're not giving early career Oscar wins to Matt Damon for Good Will Hunting.
No. Dude, I feel like it's going to be hard to not give Indy Navarrete though this Best Actress performance.
They'll find a way. They'll
Yeah.
easily find a way.
He won Best Writing for a screenplay written directly for the screen, Good Will Hunting. He won Best Actor in a Leading Role, Good Will Hunting.
Oh, never
He
mind
won
then.
Best Actor in a Leading Role again for The Martian.
For the Martian? Oh, he
Yeah.
don't need another one.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. He does
as
not need another one.
amazing as he was. As
Need
amazing
another
as
one
he
or
was.
going to get another one? I don't know. Those are two different things. Timothy Chalamet, has he won an Oscar? I don't think so.
Yo, Christian,
Let's
is this
give-
movie better than Obsession?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of close though, but yeah.
I think so. It is kind of close, but no, I think just how grand this movie is. I mean, I look back on it, and also the rewatchability. It's been such a long time since I've gone to the movie theater and felt immediately after watching a movie, I want to go see that again.
It's like it moves so fast. I feel like I can keep watching it and get more shit out of it because I'm just missing stuff because it's going at lightning pace.
They're like neck and neck for me. I don't even think I could choose one.
With Obsession and the Odyssey, that's fair. I'm almost there, but I can say the Odyssey is better.
It seems kind of goofy to say because the Odyssey is like so much more grand. Like it's so much more of a blockbuster, but just quality wise, I think they're just neck and neck for me.
Yeah, it's hard to compare them as movies. But at the end of the day, we're comparing like just simply which one do you enjoy more instead of actually just comparing the movies head to head. But yeah, it's a hard comparison. All right, now after talking about the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan, fresh on the mind, we are going to go ahead and rank his entire filmography from S tier to D tier. There's a couple that we haven't seen, or at least some of us haven't seen. So we can start. We're going to start in chronological order with his first movie, which was The Following.
I don't think
This is just
any of us
this is the
have watched
only
it.
one.
The only one we
Yeah,
haven't
this is
seen.
the only one. Yeah.
All right, only one we have not seen. So Following going into the haven't seen tier. Next,
Hey, wait.
What?
I've
What's up?
seen 30 minutes of this movie.
All right.
It's pretty good, but
No,
I was
you-
so bored.
still can't rate it.
Nope.
I was just bored.
That's fair.
Not even like the movie was bad. It was like I was thinking about other shit. I kept having to go back, and I was just like, I can't do this right now. So it will be watched.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So we've got The Following. Haven't seen it. That'll be coming up soon. We will watch it. But next in chronological order, we have Memento. How do you guys feel about Memento?
Here we go.
Honestly,
okay,
don't
wait,
love
wait.
it. I don't love it.
Really?
All right, off to a horrible start.
Really?
So should we put a max amount of movies we can have in each tier?
No.
Or yeah, because the S tier is just gonna be fucking everything if we don't. I feel
Yeah. How
like.
about only
Sure,
how about
I
only
guess,
two
yeah.
movies? Only two movies are allowed in the S tier.
Okay. I like that.
I like 4 movies per tier,
I think
or
S
maybe we
has to
can
be a little bit
reorder
more
at the end or
exclusive.
something.
Wait, what about 3? What about 3 movies per tier? Because then we'll have 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, I don't know actually.
Let's just not try to.
Yeah, let's
clog
just
the
say it.
tiers.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll use our
right.
best judgment.
So Monty, you don't like Memento.
Nope. Or no, I like it. I don't love it though. And
I think Memento is pretty good.
I think Memento is A tier.
I think I would probably put it in B. I think it's a very
We're going-
solid start of Christopher Nolan's filmography. I think it's a very strong movie. Guy Pearce gives a very strong performance, but in the grand scheme of the entire list here, it's not in probably the top half for me.
So yes, I was gonna say we're going off this list, not just
Yeah.
movie quality in general. Like we're
Correct.
comparing it to his other shit.
Yes.
Correct.
Because if we're comparing this against like Morbius, this whole thing is S tier.
Sure. Yeah.
So
Sure.
Yeah.
So
I still
against
think
each
it's A
other,
tier.
I think it's B tier.
I think it's C tier, but I'm willing to compromise for B tier.
Okay.
guess
So 2 to
it's
1,
B.
we're putting it in B.
It's-
Listen, you
It's
say
literally
that
just B.
Shutter Island is boring to watch after you know the twist. I feel like this is maybe even more boring to watch after you know the twist.
What wait, hold up, Matt. First of all, close Audacity. That shit's jumping around. Okay. Boring after the twist, bro. The twist is in the last 5 minutes of the movie.
I know. So is Shutter Island, but this movie's like you're instead of just being tied along, like instead of being strung along to the story like you are in Shutter Island, you're just kind of confused, but you know what's
Oh.
going to happen, so it's less rewarding in my opinion. But it's whatever. I'm
No.
okay with B tier. I'm okay.
It's the way he's the villain.
I know. I know.
Spoiler for a 20-year-old movie.
Yeah.
No, I think
Matt, do something about that Audacity, bro. That shit's jumping in for joy. You have like every app open.
Just leave it there. It's fine. Just leave it.
Yo, wait. Hide.
Oh, there we go. Oh no, it's not letting you. It's enslaving you.
Can you go into it and like, yeah, skip all that shit and then close it. Like, quit that shit. I never save my Audacity file, bro.
Same. Okay.
All right.
Memento B tier.
Memento
All right.
B tier.
That's horrible, but that's fine.
All right. Insomnia.
C. Maybe even D.
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 I think it's
That's
D.
okay. That's
I
all right.
haven't seen it, so don't spoil it, but I am curious why.
It's just the most normal, like, just a movie that I watched movie.
Yeah.
I almost forgot, like, things that happened.
Yeah, it feels like kind of like a Netflix movie that came out 12 years ago. You know,
Yeah.
there's
Al
nothing
Pacino's
remarkable
doing
about
nothing
it.
special.
It's not bad. It's not terrible, but for Nolan movies, yeah, put it in D tier.
Okay. Fair enough. Going
It's
into
weird.
D.
The cast is weird. Like, it's a great cast, but like the three main leads, he never used those actors again.
Yeah, it's also in
Which
Butt
is-
Fuck Alaska. Looks ugly as hell.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
God.
I don't know about ugly, but it's not
It's
special.
hideous.
Okay. Fair enough. Insomnia goes to D. Next up, we have Batman Begins. What do you guys think?
C.
C? Christian?
Yeah, I mean, it can't be on the same tier as Memento.
No.
I'd have to say C too. I think
Yeah,
it's
I would
easily the weakest.
I would tend to agree. It's not his strongest. I mean, it was still entertaining, I do have to say. Like, I had a good time watching it. It just didn't feel like anything special. It felt like I don't want to say, I feel like mediocre is a little bit too mean. Or maybe not. I don't know. I mean,
Mediocre in hindsight, though. Like this
Yeah.
movie was good enough to grant Christopher Nolan 2 more sequels after this came out. So it's definitely not just like plainly mediocre film, but in
Yeah.
retrospect, after Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, like
yeah. In retrospect
It's
and
just
in
so,
comparison to the
like-
rest of this list.
Yeah. In comparison to the trilogy, I know some people think it's like the best of the trilogy. I don't know what kind of stuff
No.
they're smoking, but
I wanna meet
C-tier.
the person. I wanna meet the person who's saying that.
some people think the Earth is flat, bro. Absolutely
Good
not.
point.
You
All
know?
right, C tier it is then. All right. So C tier for Batman Begins. We've got one in each category so far, except for A and S. Our next movie is The Prestige. What do you guys think?
A.
Dude, A?
I like
Yeah.
A. I
Yeah.
like A. I like
Prestige is
A.
amazing, dude.
So
Dude.
good.
Are we
Dude,
talking
dude.
about twists right now, bro? The twist in Memento is better.
No, it is not, dude. No, it
No,
is
it's
not.
okay.
Get the fuck
No,
out of
no.
here, bro.
The twist in Memento is not better, but the way the twist, like, actually. No, I can't even say that. The twist in Prestige is better, but, like,
Yeah, there we go.
bro, Memento is better.
No,
it is not.
dude.
No, it is
Here's
not.
the
Yes, it
thing,
is.
like-
on every front except for
Dude,
that
The
twist, I
Prestige
guess.
in a way is like the beginning of Christopher Nolan, like signature style of mindfuckery. Like Memento
His
is still,
prime.
yeah, Memento is still super like twisted and confusing, but it's not really his complete style.
I think
Yeah.
it is, though.
Movie
I think it is.
No, I
think
agree
it
with
is.
Bonnie. I agree with
The
Bonnie.
whole shit with Sammy Jenkins. He is Sammy Jenkins. And then the end where you realize he set himself on his own fucking tail.
Listen, that's like a Black Mirror level twist, you know?
Yes, but it was 2002, and it was done with perfection that Black Mirror couldn't even touch with their butt if they wanted to.
Okay, I'll give you that. But all right, you know what makes this twist fun though? It's like all the other twists, like the twist in Memento, the twist in Inception, the twist you could even say in Odyssey. It's like it's all about the morals of the story and what the characters are meaning to do. But Prestige is fun because it just tricks you and have fun. Like it's actually just magic.
The movie
This
is
is
just
true.
tricks.
Yes.
This is true, but that's why when I rewatch it, it's like, all right, he's him, and he's
See,
also
no, but-
him.
Here's the thing that I don't like, okay? Every time anybody talks about The Prestige, they say the twist is what makes the entire movie, and I disagree. I think the rest of the movie is also fascinating. I love the fact that Nikola Tesla is played by David Bowie. So ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
the
Pretty cool.
movie itself and the acting performances from Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman, I thought were fantastic. There's a lot more to love about The Prestige than just the twist, which I think is why it's even better than people say it is.
I agree.
So A tier.
Yeah, we're going A tier.
Can I just say D tier so we can
Oh, fuck
compromise
you,
on
no.
B?
Hell no.
Bro,
A tier,
no.
2-1. You're out.
No, I didn't have a say in that. But can we put it in B, please?
No, you got a two versus one.
No, 2 versus 1, bro.
Yeah.
My God, bro, that above Memento is sick.
No, it's the truth.
It is the truth.
All right, let's put the next movie. Let's put the next movie in S tier and go on to
Yes,
Inception.
we don't even need to talk about it. Just put it in S tier.
I kind of want to talk about it. I just rewatched it.
Dude, Dark Knight, dude, the Dark Knight is like eating Red 40 and watching TikTok levels of dopamine, bro. Like that's how good it is. Like you don't feel
Matt,
like
is
you're
that-
watching like a complete piece of media. Like it's so enjoyable. It almost feels like brain rot.
It's like scrolling through like an all-star game, but it's like your TikTok for you page, like highlights.
Oh.
Yes, yeah.
It's so good, dude. It's so quotable. Oh my God.
There's not a
Moreau-
wasted scene. Like with the Odyssey, you could look at scenes and be like, I didn't really exactly love that or this. Dude, there's not a scene in The Dark Knight that isn't just a banger.
Dude, it's filmed in Chicago. It's just, I don't know, man.
Every single like character moment, it's ridiculous. Like a random henchman in Maroney's Mob will be
Yes.
a better character than like half of the characters that will come out in movies this
Who wants to join our team?
Maroney? Nah, he's just the fall guy.
Enough from the clown.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Enough said. It's fantastic. It's going into S tier. Next, we have Inception. This is an interesting one.
This is interesting. I'm kind of flip floppy on this. I want to hear you guys' take.
I'm between A or B.
The only thing that's pissing me off is Memento in B, but we'll say A. Let's not make two mistakes for one. It's A tier.
I don't know. I think it's a little iffy. Like I don't
It's
hate it
iffy.
being an A tier, but it is. Like over the years, like I've rewatched this movie so many times, and that's kind of a testament to how good it is. Like the amount of times I wanted to rewatch it.
Yeah.
But every time I kind of watch it, I see why people have their gripes with Nolan. You know,
I can see that. I think I might like The Prestige more than Inception. Is
Dude, that's horrible.
that crazy to say that?
That's bad.
even
I think
though,
that's bad.
listen, even though I have my gripes with Inception, like I have my problems with it, I can't say I like The Prestige better than it. So
Really?
I think you got to.
So let's go A tier. Yeah.
tier.
Okay. Okay, I can live with that. But do
I
we
feel
want
like
to
on
go
any other list, the Prestige is fine in
A
that
tier-
A tier.
A
But on
tier
the
above
Nolan,
or below The Prestige?
oh, are we doing this above and below shit? Let's just have it be on the tier.
No, yeah, let's just do the tiers. We'll be
Okay.
here for 1 billion years if we're doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. So Inception into A tier. Moving on. Next movie on the list is The Dark Knight Rises. What do we
It's
think?
C or B.
Yeah, I agree. I think Bane
I don't wanna
alone
look
carries
at-
this movie so much.
Yeah, I don't want to look at the rest of the movies for me to make my decision. I just want to think of that about this one in a vacuum. I'll say B.
I think B is probably fair. I think it's clearly better than Batman Begins. Very enjoyable movie. I like the story. I like the acting. I like the quotability. I also think it looks very.
It's probably the most quotable movie on this list.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
It might be more quotable than The Dark Knight.
No. I think The
No.
Dark Knight as a whole is more quotable, but Bane himself is the most quotable character out of this
Yeah,
list.
it is literally just Bane. You're right.
Bane.
I would personally, I would probably personally go C on this, but I don't hate B. But hey, look at the rest of this list, okay? We got to make a tough decision like somewhere here.
You're right. You're right. So we're saying B. We're cool with B.
B's cool. B's
B's
cool.
Are you
All
sure?
right,
Are you
B.
sure not C? Are
No,
you
I think
sure?
B's fine. I think B's fine.
Okay,
I mean,
B
we
where it belongs.
we didn't put a max on any of these tiers. I don't think we're just
right.
we're just being
Just free
frugal.
balling now.
Yeah.
All right. Next movie, Interstellar.
Just put it in us, Doug.
Yeah, it's another just putting in S. Second favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
My first on some days, so
Okay, that's fine.
that's what I got. We all agree.
Honestly, I tend to agree. This movie is pretty fantastic. It's kind of hard to even talk about it. It's just really good. It's
Kind
just
of got a bigger heart pull than the rest of these movies.
Yeah.
This is the real tearjerker out of all these, I think. So
definitely the most emotional of Nolan's catalog. I think. Yeah, I would say so.
Gotta go back
Honestly,
to
Oppenheimer's
sci-fi.
probably, or not Oppenheimer. Honestly, Odyssey is probably second now.
yeah.
I would say.
No.
Yeah, maybe Inception. I don't know.
Inception, Oppenheimer. I say The Dark Knight.
Dude, I'd say this movie's kind of as ambitious. Interstellar is as ambitious, maybe even more ambitious than the Odyssey was.
I disagree with that, but that's fine.
That's hard to tell because I feel like there's a lot those like space movies. It was kind of a space movie time, was it not?
Was
I
it?
know
I guess
Gravity.
Gravity came
Gravity
out. Yeah.
was a year before, and
The
then
Martian.
that might have been
Martian was 2 years after, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
There were a
know.
lot of space movies. It was the
Well,
age of
he made the best one by
I mean,
a
he
mile.
needed to make a space movie, and
Avengers:
he
The
did
Age
it.
of Ultron.
Age of
True.
Ultron.
This is true.
We're mentioning Age of Ultron.
Did you see that one Christopher Nolan interview where he's like, I think he's watched all the Fast and Furious movies. He was talking about like the latest ones. He's like, yeah, they
Wow.
just transformed it to something beautiful. Like, wow. I gotta watch those.
He knows ball, bro. He knows ball. That's probably why he cast. Yo, what if that's why he cast Charlize Theron? Because he watched Fast and the Furious 9 and was like, wow.
Probably is, dude.
Oh,
Goat
all right.
taste.
All right. Let's move on. Interstellar going into S clearly. Next movie's Dunkirk. What do we think?
Oh, I'm so biased about this.
You
I
are?
was thinking. Here, go ahead. Go ahead.
I want.
To me,
I mean,
this is
I
pretty
want
easy.
A tier.
I'd go B.
So I was thinking about this earlier, actually, about this tier list and about this movie, and I came to a realization that The Dark Knight Rises is a better movie than Dunkirk.
No, get the fuck out of here.
No, that's a bad take.
No, it's
You're
like
wrong.
literally because these are the two most solid 4-star Nolan movies I have. Like they're the most 4est of 4, but Dunkirk is like It's not risky, bro. It's just solid 4.
I got Dark Knight Rises
Rises?
probably 3.5.
Dude, Rises
Yeah,
has
so too.
much
I think I do
higher
too.
highs. Rises has much higher highs.
No,
I
it doesn't.
disagree.
Much lower lows too.
No, it doesn't.
But
When
disagree.
all the 3 stories come together at the end of Dunkirk, and when the plane crashes, and then the guy falls on the boat, I think that's a higher high.
Yeah.
Or a lower low.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, literally anytime he's on screen in the Rises, just cooks
Bro,
Dunkirk.
at the end of The Dark Knight Rises, with the time on the bomb just not being consistent for the last 30 minutes of the movie pissed me off so much.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
like,
Tom Hardy is in that plane for like 30 minutes or like 3 minutes or something. Don't talk about time.
Listen,
you're
all right.
kind of not wrong, but like,
go back and watch the last 30 minutes of that movie. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like they'll go back to the bomb and like 5 minutes has passed, and then like an entire sequence will go by and 2 seconds have passed on the timer. It's
Yeah.
I
It's-
can't
it-
like
yeah.
I get there are some things that are just for cinematic purposes. I couldn't deal with that and just be fine with it.
Dude, my thing is all these movies, I love Nolan, but I feel like I just have problems kind of with all of his movies in a way. Like I could look at Interstellar and say I don't like something about that. I could look at Memento and definitely say I don't like something about that. But there's nothing really wrong with the Dunkirk. It's like with Dunkirk, sorry. There's like nothing I could point to and be like that was bad or that was misplaced. And you're
I
right,
agree.
it is safer. It is safer, but
Yeah.
it doesn't f it up at all. And I was also thinking that submarine scene from Dunkirk I thought was a better version of the horse scene from the Odyssey.
No,
oh, the one that was washed up.
Yeah.
with
I
the
disagree
bullet
with that.
holes.
I think the
Yes.
horse was a better scene.
No,
Although
the
I
horse
did
was
make
the
that
horse was not
comparison.
better.
Yeah.
The horse was not better because just like we said earlier, the Odyssey, it doesn't sit with shit long enough, bro.
Yeah.
That
You're-
horse scene, especially on my second viewing, was way too short.
Yeah,
I mean, it is just a retelling of a past event, which most of that is, I guess. So it makes sense. But that scene in Dunkirk, you are right. It's long and
You
drawn
sit
out.
with it, you feel like you're trapped in that submarine. And
Yeah.
the bullets are coming in. I felt the bullets coming in way more than when they were stabbing knives in the horse.
And like plugging up the holes with the water.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think ultimately though, I still say B.
I'm fine with B. It's not A. It's too safe.
Oh no, dude! All right,
There's
heartbroken.
no
I'm
fences being
heartbroken, but
swung
fine.
for.
But there's one movie coming up on this list, or I'm
A.
need to, you know,
A.
you already know.
A.
Tenet?
A.
No,
Yes, Tenet.
sorry,
A.
no, it's not. Listen, I was no. No. Listen, I was saying that Tenet has its strong points. We were talking about the music beforehand and how the music goes with the scenes. I think that's a strong point for Tenet, and I think that might be just it.
I agree with you. I didn't
When's the
enjoy
last
Tenet
time you
pretty much
guys-
at all.
When's the last time you watched Tenet?
Probably like 4 years ago.
Yeah, I
to be
watched it like
honest.
close to when it came out.
I should be talking about this, bro. Let me just throw that bitch an ass and we can move on. You guys down? With
Yeah,
that?
let's hear your testimony.
Yeah, go ahead, Christian.
Shit, cool as hell, bro.
No, it's
That
not
might
good
be
enough.
all I got right
Not
now.
good enough. It's not good enough from me and Monty dumping it into D.
It's not as cool as Dark Knight Rises. I'm sorry. I think we have
Yeah,
to go see.
it's cooler.
It's not as cool as Batman Begins.
I think it might just be right there.
No, I'd put it in D.
No,
Can we please put it in B, bro? Because we're just gonna be every other Christopher Nolan Tenet hater if we put
No,
it in
I won't.
I don't
C.
care. I
let's
don't care.
see.
I'm not just gonna say I like Tenet for the sake of saying I like Tenet because I don't.
See, but I would put it in A, and you guys would both put it where? You guys would
D?
both put it in C.
Put it in C.
I'd put it in D.
Let's compromise for C.
All right. All right.
Fine. See it goes. See it goes. I
That's
can live
fine.
with
That's
that.
fine. I can make my own list if I wanted to.
Yep. And even though we're not doing in tier rankings, it would be below Batman Begins.
Matt, shut. I don't want
All
to
right.
hear that, bro.
Anyways, now we come to Oppenheimer. What
I
do
will
we
not
think?
allow this to be on the S tier.
think it
I will
needs to
not
be
allow
there.
it.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
I would. after further deliberation, after making a Nolan list on my Letterboxd and really doing some critical thinking, I think Oppenheimer is my favorite Christopher Nolan movie.
You're out of your fucking mind, bro. There's something wrong with
Really?
you.
I
No,
think it is.
that's perfectly valid.
No, I
But
just think it is. Yeah,
For
After
you,
watching-
that's crazy, and I feel like you're a liar.
I'm not lying. I'm just not lying. I'm not like I
You're
just
telling me
rewatched The
after
Dark
that-
Knight. Like,
after that Interstellar experience in IMAX we had
Yeah.
like 2 years ago.
Stop,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
You're no.
what do you want?
I
from me?
don't know.
It just is.
Yeah,
It's
no.
so good. It is so good.
Look, it's going in A tier, bro. Come on.
I don't
'Cause
even.
mine is
if
gonna
it-
say, like,
if it were
C.
up to me, I would say C. But I know you guys love this movie.
Well, that's like elite level LARP, bro. See,
Me?
I think
Yes. From the moment this movie came out, I said I did not like it, and I still stand by that. And listen, it's got its pros. I'm not saying it's a shit movie. I just don't like it.
Yo, what if we move? Okay, we can move shit later if we want to.
Wait, we can
I'd
move
be
shit
down
now.
to put it in B. Let's finish
No.
it and then move stuff.
No,
I'm
Christian, what were you
pissed.
gonna
Let's
say?
go to B.
I'm pissed that we're
Let's
not
put
putting this in
Oppenheimer-
S. This is an S tier movie to me.
No, it's not.
Dude, I was pissed. Tenet's not in A. Look what it is.
All right, fine.
We gotta, let's put Oppenheimer in B.
You,
I like
Christian, you
that. I
genuinely
like
think
that.
it goes in B?
Well, I think Memento is better.
No.
And I
Be
think
honest with yourself
Prestige-
right now.
I think
Don't
we're
talk
gonna
about
get.
Memento. Talk about Oppenheimer.
All right, put Oppenheimer in A.
That's just boring, bro. That shit is boring.
No, it is not.
That's
And then
like
put
that's
Odyssey
like
in
Christopher
A2.
Nolan being like, "What if being boring was cool?" That's the whole movie.
It's
You're-
not boring,
you're
bro.
lying
It's
to
not
yourself,
boring.
Bro.
You are lying to yourself. You're just simply lying. It is so good because it's not boring and it's so conversational and it's still riveting.
No,
I love the argument of no.
no, it's not.
The no
It's
argument.
simply taste test, feel wise. Fuck that movie.
Fuck you.
And listen,
Where-
I don't
where's
even
the
hate the
Odyssey
movie.
going?
I don't even hate the movie that much, but your love for it just makes me want to just throw that movie in the trash, dude.
I'm sure it does, and that's spite. That's spite. You don't have a real
hating.
opinion. You don't have a real
W
opinion. You just
hating.
have spite.
No, I don't like the movie.
No, you just don't like me.
All right, let's go on to the last movie.
The Odyssey.
A tier.
Yeah, I think that's pretty safe.
Like, I'm just looking at those top two movies. It's not there.
Nope.
It just pisses me off. Like Oppenheimer should be here, and Odyssey
No.
should be here. Like,
No.
I put the Odyssey above Oppenheimer.
Same. Christian, what were you saying beforehand? Let's put Oppenheimer at B tier. What'd you move on? What'd you want to move up to A tier? Memento.
Memento to A tier. Prestige to B tier.
No, I can't
And
do that.
Oppenheimer to B tier. Oppenheimer at the top of B or the bottom of A. if
You
we're
know
doing
what
that.
though? Looking at this does kind of look objectively perfect.
yeah,
I think one of those movies in A needs to go to B.
Like I hate to say it, but if AI made a list, it would maybe be this list.
no, Oppenheimer would be an S.
No, it wouldn't. Dude, all right, look up the letterbox score for Oppenheimer. You're tweaking, bro.
It's like 4-2.
Let's not
What
do
are you
this. We're
doing?
gonna get canceled.
Bro. What a
It's gonna say some goofy shit, dude.
first episode of the pod we're using AI, bro.
Yeah.
Cancel
Oppenheimer
us.
number 2.
This is no, exactly. AI would say that.
You just
AI
said
would
AI
say
would come
that.
up with our list.
Look up the letterbox score for Oppenheimer, please. And look up the scores for The Dark Knight and Interstellar.
Well, I can tell
4.5,
you,
4.4,
The
4.2.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
I think I'm correct on that.
Prove my point. Listen,
Are we
you want
done?
to hear?
We're not
you wanna
moving
hear
anything around
talk-
though.
You want to hear talking? Go talk to somebody in real life. Don't watch that fucking movie.
Bro, you need to get a life, bro.
We're not moving anything around though.
No,
That's
this
it?
looks good. This looks good. I like it.
I don't think the only problem with moving things around is I don't think we're going to agree on moving it around.
No, this is the
Well,
most we could agree.
unanimously. I think this is solid. I think this is solid.
This is a good list. So to recap,
I don't know why the Prestige is looking at me like that, but it's fine. All right, go.
Listen, I think you need a rewatch of The Prestige, and I
You
maybe need a rewatch of.
I watched it really recently, and I was like, wow, that was cool. And then I forgot about it. Like by the time I went to bed.
damn, that's crazy. I don't understand how that happened. I don't understand how that was your experience because I thought it was awesome. But anyways, to recap, the two S tiers, we have The Dark Knight and Interstellar. A tiers, we got Prestige, we've got Inception, we've got Oppenheimer, and we've got The Odyssey. B tier, Memento, Dark Knight Rises, and Dunkirk. C tier, Batman Begins, and Tenet, which should be in D. And finally, D tier, Insomnia. The one movie from his catalog that we have not seen is The Following, which will be coming soon. We are watching The Following, just haven't gotten to it yet.
Don't shaft Tenet in the official recap of our ranking.
Very sneaky.
I had to do it. I had to shaft
so
Tenet.
sneaky.
I don't like Tenet. Oh, you guys shifted around on my screen. Now Monty's in the middle.
Oh, no way.
Oh, really? You're in the
We're
middle for me.
We're learning all sorts of fun things about this screen recording feature on Google here. So bear with us as this is our first virtual recording. But you know,
Imagine there's just nothing.
It's like the
Really
last
hope
3
not.
hours of a weeknight, dude. If that happens, I
What
swear
if
to
you just
God.
recorded just audio right now?
We paid $20 for that service for nothing? Then
For real.
Matt, you want to outro us?
say it again.
You want to outro us?
Yeah, I got it. All right, that has been our first virtual episode recapping the Odyssey and our Christopher Nolan filmography ranking. If you guys like this video, please feel free to leave a like, a comment with recommendations on future segments for our virtual sessions. This is going to be something that we continue on our channel and hopefully improve over time. This is our first shot at it. So definitely expect to see some improvements going forward. But again, we love you guys' feedback, recommendations, etc. Please, again, feel free to leave a comment. We appreciate the support. Anyways, any closing thoughts, guys?
No, thank you.
True.
Awesome.
Thank you for watching. I did want to say, hopefully next we'll be back for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how quick because I know me and you are seeing it Friday, right, Matt?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
seeing it this weekend. I'll see it sometime this weekend.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
so-
probably expect a video like this upcoming weekend. So like weekend of August 1st. Expect
Yeah,
like a
or
video of our
early
review
week.
on Spider-Man Brand New Day. If
Yeah.
not like early next week, like August 3rd-ish. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Until then, thank you for watching.